Who wants to get ripped apart by a werewolf? Who wants to get shredded by a werewolf? Who wants to hear a werewolf song? Who wants to see Frank Grillo transform into a werewolf and rip you to fucking pieces, blood splattering everywhere? Stay tuned to the video.
Welcome back. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles, and we've got Capelight, a 4K Capelight of werewolves.
Starring Frank Grillo.
Yes. In the back. Over here in the US, you could only get the Blu-ray. There is disc artwork. But we imported this one, as you can tell, and this one kept going in and out of stock.
Yeah.
So we finally got it and watched it on 4K. So pretty much what this movie is about a special moon that if you go outside and your eyes or anything gets hit by this moon, it pretty much turns you into a werewolf. And then when the moon passes, you go back to being human again. Well, this movie takes place a year later after this event happened, and they are trying to find ways to help people out so they don't transform into a werewolf. Well, they kind of figured it out, but then kind of not really. And people still turn into werewolves, and Frank Grillo's family, he has done everything possible to save his family so that no werewolves can get in, nothing. Because his brother it's his family. His brother died, and he's going to protect them as much as possible. Well, the shit hit the storm. Pretty much, and all hell broke out as soon as this movie started.
And Frank Grillo actually barricaded the house that he was living in, had tripwires set up. He had multiple guns that can be used. He had electric fence. He had everything. Of course, his buddy next door was he was a veteran actually.
Yes.
And unfortunately, he ended up turning into a werewolf. And when I'm talking about werewolves, you had a ton of werewolves. But Frank Grillo, you got to see his full transformation into the werewolf.
Yes.
These werewolves reminded me of the ones in Dog Soldiers with the transformation.
Yes.
This movie is so freaking good. You need to watch this movie. If you can still get this on 4K, that is the best way you're going to be able to see this movie. But this movie is so underrated. I wish this one would have had a movie release, theater release per se.
Yes, because this would have done very well.
Well, I don't watch a lot of Frank Grillo films, but I do like him as an actor. He did a hell of a job in this movie. I wish they would do more movies like this. I love werewolves.
Yes.
It's a cool thing. Kind of reminds you of Underworld. So if you had the vampires in it.
Right.
But I was always siding with the werewolves because I like the werewolves better than the... If I had a choice, I'd be a werewolf over a vampire any day of the week just because of how they transform. I know it hurts when they do it.
Yeah.
But the transformation to me is just mesmerizing. And you got to see,
especially in this one,
you got to see the whole transformation. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, the movie goes, it sets it, and just runs the entire way. And the ending is freaking insane of what happens. I'm not going to let that go. You guys really need to watch this movie. It is great. It's one of Frank Grillo's best films that I've seen him in. I've seen him in a lot of films, not knowing if he could pull off the lead role.
Right.
But he did a hell of a job of pulling out the lead role. Now,
he really did.
Special features in this, you have deleted scenes, you have trailers. No, they're not in German in this, just to let you know. You can change it to 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio in English, and you have German if you're German, obviously.
Right.
But that's it for the special features. It would have been cool to have Dolby Atmos in this, but it did not. But the DTS did the justice. This sounded really good. I just cranked it up. I always crank it up a little bit more when it comes to DTS. It brings the bang to the boom.
Yeah.
And the 4K transfer, Capelight always knocks it out of the park, especially with me. I love getting their movies. They are a little bit more expensive because you have to get them, you have to import them, get them from like Orbit or Brother Belial or Diabolik. But of course, you got to pay the import charge because of it coming over here being more expensive and whatnot. But Capelight does a hell of a job on their transfers. This is one of the movies that came straight to video per se,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't be able to tell because the transfer was on par. The transformation, you've seen every bit and piece of that transformation. You did not miss a single thing on like Frank Grillo's body because he got all jacked up in this movie. You've seen everything. Not like the private area, but you know what I mean. The whole transformation, you've seen all the hair, you've seen the blacks. And when they really especially in when they're in the warehouse area, werewolves were attacking them, and you could see them in a distance, but it was real dark. But you could still see the whites of their teeth when they're growling. So, yeah. Watch it. Great movie. Transfer was freaking excellent. I cannot say anything other than the movie was excellent. A 5 out of 5. Definitely worth your money. If you can get it on 4K, get it. If you can get it on Blu-ray, get that also. If you don't have the 4K option, or if you, I don't know if this is still, I don't know if you can get this anymore.
I'm not quite sure. This was a 4K only release, so there is no Blu-ray mixed in with this one.
Yeah.
So if you do not have that 4K availability, I would definitely pick up the Blu-ray. And within this movie, like he was talking about the transformation of werewolves, a lot of the times, sometimes they kind of overdo it and it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
This looked on par. Absolutely. Like from the beginning of the transformation all the way to the end of the transformation, it looked phenomenal.
It was well done. So give it a watch. Frank Grillo kicked ass in this movie. So it's definitely enjoyable. Wait for the ending. The ending is the fucking badass part of the movie.
It really
the movie's
is.
badass from beginning to end, especially when all the werewolves start attacking. And I ain't talking about just a couple. I'm talking about what, 10, 12, 14?
Yeah.
All at one time attacking. So it's nuts. Once the werewolves come in, all hell breaks loose from that point to the end of the film. Definitely watch it. Great movie. Capelight freaking killed it like normal. If you like these type videos, please like our video. Please, that definitely helps with the Ragged Tag YouTube algorithm. And you have what else was I gonna say? Comment. Definitely comment. If you guys seen this movie, if you like Frank Grillo, you didn't like this movie, you didn't think the werewolves transformation was awesome like we did, I would totally disagree with you on that one.
I would too. If you've seen any other Frank Grillo filmography and you think that we need to check it out, definitely comment down below because I would love to see more of his stuff.
And subscribe, share our videos. We definitely appreciate it. I can only share so many women in this household, so I can only do so much. So I do the best that I can, but you guys need to help me out on this. Share as much as possible. I am Charles. That's Vanessa. Thank you. See you on the next one.
Bye.